Hey, what's up guys? Raids here. Today I want to talk to you about floating pals and how they counter some ground-based attacks. And by ground, I don't mean the ground element. I mean attacks that are low to the ground. A lot of combat pals that people consider bad, such as Vaelet, I've been actually experimenting with them, and they're actually really good counters against certain types of attacks, such as ground-based attacks. And the case is also true for Astegon and Faleris, and any pal that naturally floats really high up above the ground. We're going to see here a showcase with Alpha Vaelet. Alpha Vaelet has a bigger hitbox, but it's also higher off the ground. And it seems like the game has a really hard time connecting certain attacks. So here we see Alpha Valet's very hard to hit with the Beam Slicer. The first hit always misses completely because it targets the ground below him, and the follow-up hits. They also completely miss Icicle line. Check it out, 0 damage from Icicle line, which is really funny to see. And also Double Blizzard Spike has a really hard time hitting him. There's a Beam Slicer again. They only get hit by the follow-up. The first hit misses completely. Here's Astegon dodging Icicle line, complete dodge, 0 damage inflicted, or sometimes just 1 tick of damage. They take very little damage from that. And also Faleris here, look at Dark Whisp, usually a very deadly move. Look at Dark Whisp, just goes right through them, right below them. Very few orbs miss. Here's another showcase of that. This is Polaris and Polaris Aqua non-alpha, by the way. The alpha just has even easier time. So here, look, the Dark Whisp just goes right below them. Dark Whisp is a very dangerous move. Polaris just takes no damage from it. Here's another Dark Wisp. You're gonna see that here. Dark Wisp coming up. Look at that. Slowly moving to the target, completely missing Faleris. That's a lot of damage ignored. Here's Double Blizzard Spike against an Astegon. They only got hit by the AoE. Double Blizzard Spike is a very strong move that hits up to 4 times. So here you look at my Polaris Aqua. I summoned him. He took 0 damage from Double Blizzard Spike because he's off the ground. And here we have another example of Blast Cannon. Look at Blast Cannon. Dealt sometimes 0 damage. The initial hit always misses. Here's another good example, Polaris Aqua against Celine hard mode. Blast Cannon comes, 0 damage, connected 0 times, okay? Here's Double Blizzard Spike against Polaris Aqua, complete miss, 0 damage. So I wanted to put this out there to get you guys thinking about different counters, and especially in the future of raids, depending on what it is. Here's Astegon trading Beam Slicer against hard mode Victor and Shadowbeak, where they trade blows, but Astegon only gets hit by the follow-up. So interesting mechanical detail here about the game that not a lot of people talk about. I think a lot of people analyze the game and they're like, this skill is always bad, or this model is always good, or this pal is always good or bad. It's not black and white. And the same is true for skills. I will probably be doing an analysis on skill fruits and skills later. Really not black and white. A lot of the game, like a lot of this, like the game itself and a lot of circumstances, is highly circumstantial. Just like the alpha versus non-alpha, and just like whether you need defense on a raid setup or not. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. Always appreciate your comments.